Is there a different approach if the product incremental improvement on something that everyone knows about versus disruptive innovation that's sort of hard for people to even wrap their mind around that hasn't been in the market before?
Oh, I love that question because I have a perspective about that. Have you read about category design? Author named Chris Lockheed. I recommend your viewers, listeners read. It's this idea that success in the tech business, real success, sustainable success, comes when there is no competition for what you do. Kind of cheating and answering your question, but I'm going to say both of those are not so different if you do it right. That in either case, you need to show up as totally unique solution to their problem. And we can just briefly, how you do that is, let's say you have, I'll give you another example if I may. I had a client, defense contractor, like defense electronics, and they were struggling because there were defensive competitive contractors in their space that all couldn't stand out. They just felt like they melded in with the group of them all. And when we looked at that, we did an analysis and found that I graphed their space on two axes. One was technology, which is so important. Two was customer friendliness, ability to be a good partner, that kind of a dimension. Because as we talked about what they do, in that space, it's bleeding, everything's bleeding edge. They're doing miracles with development with their clients all the time for these jet fighters and everything else. And it's messy. And they run into failures constantly in the process. And what they told me was their clients, one of the things their clients say about them is, you know what? You figure it out. Whatever it is, you stick with it and we solve the problem, no matter how messy it is. So when we graphed everybody's message in the market, these 10 competitors, what we found is they were all commodities when it came to technology. They thought of themselves as that's their unique special sauce, right? Well, when everybody says that's our unique special sauce, it's a commodity. The most advanced technology. Nobody was prioritizing this message of, and we solve unsolvable problems, which is
interesting,
just as important, maybe more important to their clients than their technology. The reason I say all that is we could position them to be the ones that solve unsolvable problems. And we're really good with technology. Of course we are. It's table stakes. And nobody else had the unique story to tell. So now they had to go to the market and explain that we do it this way, and this is why it's important. And to your question, but I would say everybody that's successful needs to have a story that is new to the market. Sometimes you have to find it.